Hi everybody, my name is Wendy Altobello and I've got a question for you. For those of you who are concerned about your health, but you're not really doing something to improve your immune system, don't you think it would be much smarter to do so? And that we could fight this thing even faster if we would all pull the same line and just boost our immunity system? I think that would be much smarter than all of us hiding in front of the television with a bag of potato chips and waiting until it's declared safe again. Because to be honest, when will that be? In a week? In a month? In 2 or 3 months? I've heard people talk about the end of the school year, like the beginning of the summer. I mean, that's a long time. Wouldn't it be smarter to now all stick together? Like we are saying that we can beat this, we can beat this. Why don't we all pull the same string here and just work on ourselves, on our own immunity, and just beat this thing a lot faster than we will do if we don't boost our immunity system? And I've got 3 ways for you to do that. And the first one is something we all love, and that is sleep. Did you know that if you have sleep deprivation or you just don't sleep enough, that this is actually very detrimental for your immunity system? And now I have to check my paper because there's a word that I don't know myself. If you don't sleep enough, your body produces less cytokines. Apparently, during your sleep, your body produces cytokines, but also delivers them. And cytokines is a certain kind of protein that targets infection and inflammation. And it's creating an immune response. So sleep is very important to keep your immune system working at its highest potential. And if it's difficult for you to maintain enough sleep, then it is advised to have 2 power naps during the day of maximum 30 minutes. And that would help you mitigate your sleep deprivation's effects on the immunity system. Now, the problem that I have with power naps is that it takes me quite some time to fall asleep. So I can be there 20-30 minutes in my bed before I actually fall asleep, and I can imagine that that's the same for some of you. Now what you can do is listen to binaural beats to help you fall asleep faster. Now binaural beats is something very, very special. I had never heard of it, but I looked it up and looked a bit through what it is. It seems quite interesting, but if you listen to it, it sounds very strange. And apparently it has the power to put you in a sleep which is not too deep, because if you sleep very deep and then within 30 minutes you have to wake up, you even feel worse. So those binaural beats help you fall asleep faster, but keep you at a certain level which is not too deep, so it's easier to wake up and pick up where you left off. So sleep is the first one to boost your immune system, sorry. The second one is diet. Get rid of sugar. And why is that? Sugar is food for your bad gut bacteria. If you eat a lot of sugar and other unhealthy stuff, but mainly, especially sugar, you are feeding the bad gut bacteria. And what happens then? The bad bacteria, I'm going to put down my notes to make it visual. A good balanced gut has 85% good bacteria and only 15% bad bacteria. But if you eat a lot of sugar, you're feeding the bad bacteria, and they're going to multiply, and they're pushing away the good ones. And you need the good ones for your immunity system. So if you're going to reduce your sugar intake, you're actually going to start starving the bad ones, creating space for the good ones to multiply and just live a happy life inside of your gut and do the work that they are meant for and that they love to do, which is protect your body. The third one is mindfulness meditation to reduce stress. because stress causes an inflammation response within the body and releases the stress hormone cortisol, and that makes us more vulnerable to infection and diseases. And of course, in this time, many people experience anxiety. I'm someone who has a lot of anxiety as well. I have an anxiety disorder. Strange enough, this whole situation doesn't affect my anxiety, very strange, but I know many people are very afraid of the situation, and fear is stress. So to reduce that, it's also good to practice some mindfulness. And what would be good, for example, 10 minutes a day. It doesn't have to take you an hour, but 10 minutes a day is fine. You can do, for example, slow moving poses of yoga. You can do breathing techniques, and there are even apps you can install on your phone. I use the app which is called Calm, C-A-L-M. I love it. It's very good. It's narrated by Tamara Levitt. She has a lovely voice, and I really love those exercises. That's how I started up my meditation exercise, actually, not so long ago, I think 1 year ago. So that's meditation. That's the third one. So first of all, sleep, diet, meditation to boost your immune system. Now, I said that I have an anxiety disorder, so I'm kind of an experienced expert on this. Hey Thea, if you are someone who is anxious, or maybe in this period that we're going through experiences fear of the situation, I have very good tips on anxiety food, I call it. Which foods to avoid and which foods to take to reduce your level of anxiety, which will effectively boost your immunity system as well. So if you are interested in those foods, just drop me a comment in the comments, of course, below the video, or send me a message via Messenger, and I'll happy to provide you with those tips as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take very good care of yourself, and please boost your immunity system. Bye. Thank you for watching.